What other line? Hey, boss man.
Y'all got a section?
Yo.
It's down here. That is.
No, but we with Angel though.
With the sections, they gotta go. Everybody gotta go there where they gotta verify who y'all are.
So what the section's at?
And I get the guy who's supposed to bring y'all in.
Nah, I'm not. But we in the W and shit, so we just got done at the All-Star game. So like, I'm sorry, we don't need. I ain't even trying to be funny, but we should not be waiting in no line.
Hey, why she say that they in the W like we supposed to know what that mean, or a club owner is supposed to know what that mean? Yo, we in W, yo. So we just got done with the All-Star game, so we are not supposed to be waiting in line. Yo, let me break this down for the studs, all right? Because apparently this is from this group called the Stud Buds. Now, I became familiar with this person right here, I believe, because I seen during like a clip where I was scrolling up on Instagram, and it was like a bunch of, you know, manly looking people that were dancing during the All-Star game introductions or something like this, and it was just like weird. It was a really weird thing to look at. And you know, so when somebody actually sent this to me in my email and I was trying to understand, well, what the hell is going on here? I get it. So apparently there's a group that live streams, because that's just the culture that we live in, and that's cool. I ain't tripping about it. Apparently there's a group that live streams, and so during this live stream, one of the benefits of looking at live streams or in real-time live streams is that it can be edited to remove out when people ain't really checking for you, or you ain't got as much clout as you think that you have. And so what's happening here in this particular clip is that apparently Angel Reese, who is a lot more well-known, obviously, because she is a much more visible person, Angel Reese is in the club or whatever, and apparently she told them to come through because they all was a part of the All-Star game or whatever. And this is what they did. They came through. And so apparently it's a group of all of these women that play in the WNBA that basically act like guys, and they call themselves stud buds. Listen, bro, this is too much for me. It's truly too much for me. You know, I wouldn't even let my daughter play basketball because it turned into, you know, basically, in my opinion, a gay league. And that's not saying that everybody is gay that plays, or lesbian that plays in the WNBA, but it's too many rumors and too many things. My homeboy was telling me a little bit something about it. I ain't gonna get into that, all that, but it's just crazy. It's insane. But here's the other part of this conversation as I show y'all the rest of this, is that they think that they dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like clout, like dudes with clout. And you know what the funniest part about it, because I'm in Vegas, and you know it's a lot of people that's here in the NBA for Summer League. If you're just a super tall guy, a lot of people automatically assume that you're in the league, whether you're in the league or not. A lot of these guys are unrecognizable as far as like the face of the league. So you're going to have, you know, the Steph Currys, the LeBron James or whatever. Those are like the superstars. They huge, you know, those are the people that control what's going on in Vegas. The Anthony Davis, the more recognizable people, right? If you've seen a Giannis out here or something like that, those are celebrities. To a lesser extent, you could say an Angel Reese has a lot of visibility. Caitlin Clark, those type of people from the WNBA. The rest of them, you would never be able to recognize who they are, and you would be like, who? What? And so then they say, oh, you know, I'm from the W, just came from the All-Star game. Are you a visitor? Like, was you watching the All-Star game or what? Anyways, let's continue.
Oh, God.
Did I block the hotel? Let me go.
Oh, yeah. A flick if I could get in it. But no, I'm finna go. We don't play like that.
James.
We done came too deep to be around here talking about weighing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on stream for sure. We always on stream. Y'all know that.
So otherwise, we'll just get our own. We don't even play like that.
I'm saying? I don't even play them type of games.
Yeah, come on, twin. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere without you.
I know, but...
They can't even get into a bar and grill, fam.
He letting us all in. We all good. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to make sure everybody get in before we just be like, you know what I'm saying?
This is silly. It's crazy. So, you know, it's almost like doing too much. It really is like doing too much. When you see, for example, guys that are professing themselves to be women or whatever like that, or they have sassy feminine, mannerisms or whatever. Usually, that person, they over that. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll overly be whatever that is to project themselves to be super feminine, right? And it's the same thing that I'm recognizing with these people. It's like they're overly trying to be overly masculine. But at the end of the day, we still see you, and it's clear that you are still a biologically born female, which I'm assuming that that's what they're rocking with. But then they just say that they studs, meaning that they're basically leaning into the idea that I'm a girl, but I like girls, but I'm the more masculine version of a girl. But really, it's cosplay. You know what I'm saying? It's like Halloween. It's a costume. But here's the other side of it. I don't really think that they know what it's like to be a guy. Again, when you're talking about a lot of these NBA players and you're talking about a lot of these guys in the league, if they weren't super tall, a lot of them you wouldn't even be able to recognize them. Just walking down the street or whatever. Most of these guys, even most of the regular NBA players, you talk about the guys, that's just on the bench or the guys that's just in the game or whatever that don't have a superstar profile. If they not super tall, not even if they weren't, because some of them is not super tall. I think that the NBA projects some of those guys to be a lot taller than what they really are. But if they weren't tall, then you probably wouldn't even question them. Like a lot of these guys that's out here in Vegas, they got to wear the gear. I seen a guy with the Memphis Grizzlies gear. I still didn't know who he is, and I'm a huge NBA advocate fan. Go and watch the games. I even been to some of the G League games or whatever like that. And you just don't know. You're just like, who was that? Okay, cool. And then they trying to get into a bar and grill. They trying to get into a bar and grill and can't even get into the bar and grill because don't nobody know them, don't nobody recognize them, and ain't nobody trying to acknowledge them. So I think that it's hilarious. I think that it's funny, and I think that it's sad at the same time that you have women who, if they led into their femininity a lot more, then they will probably be a lot more recognizable, get a lot more motion. The league, they out there begging for a lot of money. They would make a lot more money, and then they would, you know what I'm saying, really be able to get a lot more bags as a result of it and get a lot more viewership. But I personally, and y'all can let me know inside of the chat what y'all think. I personally don't want to see women pretending to be men playing basketball. It's just not a thing. It's not really entertaining. I'd rather go and watch college. I'd rather go watch a G League game. You know what I'm saying? That is more entertaining than watching this. And it's so funny because I was watching some of the All-Star game highlights. Outside of a few of them, when they saying pay us what you owe us, it's a weird situation to me. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. I think it's hilarious that they couldn't even get into a bar and grill. It looked like they was outside of a bar and grill. It wasn't even a club that Angel Reese apparently had reserved spots for them for sections. And they couldn't even get in. And I'm not even sure that they had the money to be able to get in, but who knows. Again, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let me know what y'all think. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the greatest audience on earth. And we tapping into the Q show tonight. It should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it.